Hello, happy Monday. It's me. It is like 7:30 in the morning on Monday, and if you hear any noise scampering about, my youngest Onyx is running around like a crazy dog with a paper bag. So we'll just let her do that. I figured this morning I'd talk a bit about my favorites, some of my favorite things. So we'll start with candy. Okay, so chocolate. Favorite? Kit Kat. 100%. It's the only thing that tastes the same between the US and Australia, if that makes any sense. Those other thing would be Mountain Dew. I'm a Mountain Dew addict, okay? I don't know. I have been since I was young. It's one of those things. Sorry, she's found something else to keep her excited. Oh, just enjoy the distraction away from me. It's great. Yeah, so other favorite things. I still enjoy reading a lot. My reading has shifted a bit though. I shifted from books that I could get lost in, to have that whole, make up your own world and escape reality. So now I'm, more towards self-help and more like building better businesses for me. Where's my other book? I think I moved it. Nope, found it. This is the one I'm currently reading. So it's Building a Better Business Using the Lego Serious Play Method. I've actually been reading a lot of business books over the last few years. Come here, baby. Oh, here's Onyx. She was 10 weeks yesterday, so she's a handful. Like having a toddler that can't talk to you. I enjoy every moment of it. Some of my other favorite things. So I can't start my day without coffee. I generally will start out bubbly like this. My serotonin is usually the highest in the mornings. I'll deplete it by the end of the day and I'll be like a zombie. But that's why you'll see most of these videos are done in the morning. It's when I don't know, I have the most energy. I run on fight or flight mode. I've done that my entire life, which is, well, led to a lot of fun things in my life. So September 2020, I was diagnosed with stress-induced autoimmune disease. So I wound up losing all my hair, lost 35 kilos, pounds, times that by 2.2, 70 pounds, give or take. Yeah, I gained a lot of weight. When they say that you gain weight when you're happy, it's very true. I gained a lot of weight when I was with Gav in the beginning, and then we started traveling because we live in rural Queensland. Rural? God, I can't say that word. Yeah, so all the specialists, well, most of them were down in Brisbane, which is about an 11-hour trip. So, driving in a car, eating McDonald's and everything else does nothing for your waistline. But my body decided to take care of that anyway when I depleted all the crap in my brain that I was running on. And yeah, my body started attacking itself. So I don't know if you noticed, it's getting better, but I had melasma in my skin, so my skin pigmentation was darkening quite a bit. Lost all my hair, 35 kilos. I started getting really bad brain fog or non-clarity. My brain has never felt as clear as it does now that I'm on the right drugs for PTSD and all that kind of crap. So I finally can see clearly for the first time in decades, I think. But at that point in time, it was literally like I was talking to a customer on the phone and we were talking about tape, painter's tape. Easiest thing to talk about. Okay, I could talk about it till the cows come home. But it was like all of a sudden he was speaking English and then he was speaking a different language. And it was like my brain was processing it completely different. So yeah, went through all the tests. I thought I had Addison's and Cushing's, and I also couldn't control my body keeping liquids in. So I would literally just sweat profusely. I could sit in front of an air conditioner and just be pouring sweat. So I was just depleting all of my, hydration constantly. And I still hate water. I really do. I know that's a bad thing to be, but I really hate water. If it's not flavored, I bring in those like Crystal Light things from the States because that's the only way I'll drink water. I'll get there. I promise. I have an addiction to bingo. Yes, that's the old lady in me. Just kidding. I have a bingo club. What, baby? I have a bingo club that, it's a whole bunch of wonderful people. Oh my goodness, they're all across the world. And we all work together, and we've gotten to know each other over the last few years. And I think that's really helped me during COVID because it's, and with Gav, because most of my last 3 years have been glued to him. So it would be in hospital foyers, or he would just get really tired. So we would sit down the back. We made like this entertainment area down the back of the house. PlayStation, TV, all that kind of stuff. It's kind of like his command center. And so I got really into bingo, and I made some really good friends, some really good lifelong friends, and people from different walks of life. And it's amazing. And some of the lifelong connections I've made out of it are tremendous. Literally, I have friends from all over the world. They really came through for me, supportive. I needed all that, especially when Gav passed, because I lost my best friend. The one man who told me about how it's okay to be you. First person in my life that didn't want to change me, if that makes any sense. I said to him, what would you do if I shaved all my hair off? Because I was thinking about doing Shave for a Cure. And he told me, he said, you'd be just as beautiful with or without hair. Oh, why is it that those kind of men can't stay around? Everybody I've seen to date in my life has always wanted to make me fit into their bubble or their world or their thing. And I've been very good at adapting to people. I can adapt to just about any situation. I think that's why I tend to get along with so many people. But to my own detriment, because I'm not being my authentic me when I'm fitting in. I think that makes sense. If that makes sense. That's what I've tried to do my whole life. My biggest fear is rejection. And it's taken a lot for me to gain up the courage, the strength, the maturity, to realize that you don't have to fit into everyone else's bubble. It's okay to be you. And I have to thank that man for that. Share one of my favorite photos with you. And I've got a few around here. If you ever notice me looking, it's because I'm looking to Gav for support and strength, because he's been my rock for the longest. And when it comes to talking to you, I get all gibberish and I need that strength. I have to draw from him. This was our wedding day. We got married on July 4, 2015, after knowing each other for 6 months. 7 months? We didn't know each other for very long. But it's one of those things that when you find that right person, nothing else matters. Everything clicks, everything falls into place. And you really do have that fire, that connection, that spark. And Gavin and I had that from the moment we met each other. all the way through till our very last kiss. And I will do a video on him because that one's going to be a hard one. And I have a feeling that one will probably be tomorrow to get through it. Gav passed on a Tuesday at 6:30 in the morning, which is why Sunday nights and Monday nights are really hard for me. He was supposed to be here with me until his very last days, but had his body had some other things in mind, which kind of threw a spanner in the works. Wrench in the works. I don't know. I get confused with all these colloquialisms from each country. I don't know if I'm saying Australian or English half the time. Or American, sorry, it's all English. But yeah, if I say something that doesn't make sense, please let me know. I've been here for, I think it's 11 or 12 years now. Which is why I sound Canadian. I used to have a very thick southern drawl, if you don't remember. But yeah, Australian culture is to pick on everybody. And that's how they show that they love you. If they're not picking on you, then yeah, they don't really care. So if you're not being called some name or being made fun of for something, then you're not really part of it. So you get used to that. It took me a lot to get used to that. When I first started moving here, when I first moved here, everyone picked on my y'alls and my southern drawl, and you know, go get a coffee and you order a mocha. Over here it's a mocha. So yeah, you get picked on quite a bit when you're fresh off the turnip truck. So yeah, but I'll do a whole video on that one too. This was just kind of rambling. Really sorry. I had no clue of what I was going to say today. Like I said, Mondays, Tuesdays, really hard for me. We'll talk through that as we go. But I am really enjoying doing this, although I hate talking about myself. I am finding it very therapeutic. My psychiatrist said I probably would, but yeah, I am enjoying it. I hope you're getting as much out of it as I am. And whoever else is watching this, I hope it's not too cringe. I know there's a lot of people that I shared this YouTube channel with after Gav's wake, so everyone could see the video for those that couldn't make it. And just know that these are meant for my sister, but if you're watching this, it's just another glimpse into me. It'll only help you understand me a bit more. And once again, if I have told you something that doesn't quite add up, it's only because I've been ashamed of my past for so long that it's taken medicine and some really hardcore doctors to get me to the place where I am now, that I can be me, not be afraid to be me. Yeah. And the only person I've been me, 100% me around, and everyone, please don't take offense to this, has nothing to do with any of you all personally, is that man. He's the only one that knows he knows everything. Everything. I didn't hold anything back from Gav because he didn't judge me when I told him, when I would, you know, oh, my best friend Melita knows just about everything about me. I don't think there is anything I haven't told her. If you're seeing this, and there is, sorry, chick. Love you to pieces. Sorry. But you get so confused in your brain when you have this like one-track answer that you give to everyone, and it's an answer that you know that has worked throughout the years, that doesn't lead to other questions, and people just kind of go, oh, I'm sorry, and then it moves on. So that's just been my most comfortable for the longest, and you know what, that's okay. And I'm sorry to anyone that I did hurt well, I haven't hurt anyone yet, but anyone that takes offense to it, just know it wasn't out of malintention. I honestly have just tried to get through this life day at a time. And for the first time now, I'm gonna live. I'm gonna live. I'm not gonna get through. I'm gonna live. And I'm gonna surround myself with the people that I love the most and the people that add positivity and value to my life. And, you know, if you're still in my life and I'm still talking to you on the regular, and what I mean by the regular is I don't talk to everyone every day. If you're kept in the loop, then you're part of my fam bam. Yeah, we'll leave it at that because I've been talking for 16 minutes according to the timer at the top of this phone, and I'm sure most of it will be rambling, but like I said, not editing unless you want me to, but I'm lazy. So yeah, well, love you to bits. Hope you have a great evening, day, whatever. Okay? Mwah. Make good choices, have fun, and we'll talk soon.